Hello, hello, hello. Hold a second. Whew. Alright, let's get through the 4.7 Archon quest. Let's do this. Woo! I'd be more enthused if I was a little more awake. Woo! Alright. And here. Go all the way up here. Let's get this started. Oh wait, I gotta change her back. To Chichi.
I will bring my notebook.
There we go.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Oh no, I can't see them. Okay, got it. I've never heard of this classification before, but sure, we're happy to. Oh, why does my screen gotta be so small? I can fix this. Just a second. Boop. I've never heard of that classification before, but sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do we need to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Wait a minute.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumero branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
Yeah, totally. Flattery will get you everywhere, Paimon, with Paimon, but I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the Commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Oh dear.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
That's weird.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
I mean, but it could probably cost more, but people could definitely blow the Mora to waste the the guild's time. Come on. Come on. True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Yeah, so am I. Let's see. Vimara Village. All the way down here, huh? Oh, that's where the Aranara quest is. I still gotta finish that. Thought I got that viewpoint already.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Yeah, probably.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So,
maybe he went to the desert.
What's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Guess you're really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Yeah, dude, although, let's be fair here, you do sound kinda sick. Do you need a doctor? I got one on my group. He might charge you a lot, but I'm sure he'll give you a discount because I'm saying to do so. So, those 3 questions are a no-go then. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
Something don't seem right.
That's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I chatted with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yeah, thanks. Hope I can find him. With as little information as people seem to be. With as little information. But then again, there is someone over here. Let's see. Pardon me. Whoosh,
Faster?
whoosh.
Okay, faster.
Gotta wait for my stamina to grow. Alright. God, speaking to go all the way through this convolution.
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly, or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
So he's like one of those aliens from Doctor Who that I ironically cannot remember their names.
What do you think?
Well, what do I think? Okay. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things aren't adding up.
I don't think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
We're gonna need to talk to Nahida.
Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Nahida? Could it be like...
You two are the adventurers who just
shoot.
arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We're gonna do that, and I'm sure that we'll track him down.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Alright, lead the way. And it's all the way over there. Okay. Let's go.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Oh, sorry, got distracted for a second. I think I get what you mean. That's what family's for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that. A family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now, I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that.
Okay, those are birds.
He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us more than... You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Nah, gotcha. Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atosa has just told us about time could be the very key. I can read, I promise. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling the whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
A little bit, yeah. And there's an Abyss Mage.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Oh, okay, there's more now. Get this one out further away first. Hey-ya!
That was discombobulating.
Oh no. Oh no, you don't.
Rain outlines your fate. Shine down.
Kill your buddy first.
Life goes on. No, my sword! Let me weave you a birth. There is no escape.
There, jeez.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
No, really, it wasn't any trouble at all. That was honestly something I kind of expected. The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vilmara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah, we probably should.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Wait, really? Oh, I am shocked. This is my shocked voice.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Toodles!
See you later, Atosa!
There you go.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
World
Still,
domination?
The hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see. What more can we learn from the Wow, okay. Well, let's see what we can learn more. What? Fuck. Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, you also owe us many answers. And after that, you also owe us many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
You return to Vilmara village to gather intel.
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vilmara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly churl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in him. In a manner of speaking, yeah. I don't know what to pick.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
The
I'm loath to
Visionary.
admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Ah.
Brother?
Wait a minute. The Visionary. Why does that sound so familiar? I feel like I've probably seen this in an earlier quest, and I just don't remember it because I have a bad memory. What happened between the two of you? Or what really happened in Conria back then? I want to know this.
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow, everything's connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in the ruin of Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely fuck. I can hear it, but my mouth doesn't want to make the word. Vedderfolnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Sleep, 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 sleep.
Oh, so tired. I used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Yep, let's go find Dane. Let's go.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
People are asking you to join their games. I'm busy with the quest.
Something happened?
Oh, what's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Ah.
Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Very sussy. Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Dane, tell me you still got it.
And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Please, Dane, tell me you still have it. How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
Oh no.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe? What if the memory's real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here. It's gone.
Take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone's on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted the memories in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane's already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, Dane. Yeah, we kind of can't have them have that eye. Which way are we going? Oh, that is a long way. Oh, it's still in the chasm. So we're gonna TP here. All right. Climbing, climbing, climbing. I should really get... I need to eat something. Alright. There we go. Let's see, one of these. Climbing and sprinting speed. There we go.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Yeah, let's.
Traveler, wait.
You okay, Dane?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
I'm sensing shenaniganery. Alright, let me just be clear. I'm not gonna buy viewers. let me just be pretty crystal clear on this. I understand that it's a bot and it's not going to be hearing me, but still, I don't want to buy viewers. I'm going to be blocking that guy. I'm blocking him now. Let's delete them. Cancel. We are going to ban. And the reason is it's a bot. Delete the message. There you go. It's still going to be on my screen, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to sit here and and have that sort of stuff. No, thank you. Alright, so I need... What's it looking like? Pyro and Electro? Yep, Pyro and Electro. So... We're gonna... I can eat food in here, right? Yeah. Wait, if I can eat food, then I should probably quickly head to a place that I can cook. And while I do so, go to the bathroom. Be right back.
One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and Hey, do you know what? Neither do I. I already forgot. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. There we go.
Let's go somewhere cooler.
Let's go somewhere we can make food. Like Wanming Restaurant.
Something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
Let's buy up your stock first. Alright. I feel like we're about to have emotional damage, and I am not prepared for it. So I may be stalling. Okay. Alright, let's come down here to make some food. I got plenty of things to revive with. What I need are... Ooh, monster... Yeah. But while I think about it... Do I have enough? I do really do. I can take all these berries. Take all that. Make that. Okay. Northern apple stew. I need more apples. So we're gonna go for Old Reliable. Auto cook 38. Woohoo! And we got some bonus. Alright, what next? Let's come down here, see what we can make. We can make some Adeptus Temptation. By the looks of things, we can make roughly 8. And that could be useful. Oh, we got 2 more, so we got even 10. Nice. Alright. And let's see. Increase shield strength. No. Let's see. I own 9 of them already. And defense by 160, 235. Oh, I can't make them because I don't have the crab anymore. It's 235 too. Oh, I actually have to make that one. Might as well. And we have... Okay. There we go. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, can't cook that one anymore. Let's get one more. Let's get a couple more restoratives. God, this music is so good. I just want to listen to it. Oh, I love this song. Ah, gotta focus. Alright, let's get a couple more restoratives and then we're good to go. Let's see, 1900, 1900. And that one isn't as much, so we'll make... Ooh, do I want steak tartare or lasagna? Lasagna. Can make 99 lasagnas. I got an additional 21. Alright. And then we just make a bunch more steak tartare. There.
1, 2.
Wait, we should probably get some stuff for stamina. Minty meat rolls. So gliding and sprinting. I think climbing. I got 24 of those, I'm good. No, wait. I need things that can restore stamina. Let's make 52 of these. Perfect. All right. Now we go. No, don't want to cancel the navigation, but I'd be able to teleport right there. Okay. Got it. Fine. Investigate. Mora! Mint.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Alright, let's go. Let's go and get some emotional damage. We're gonna pick Junling.
I can't wait any longer!
And oh, I almost want to bring Tignari. Because Tignari is like like the only, I think at the moment, aside from the Traveler of course, but is like the only 5-star that I have at the moment that's more than C0. I think my buddy here is either C1 or C2. Yeah, I've failed 50-50s and I've gotten him twice. Not complaining, he's not bad. I just don't know if I should switch. The Dendro stuff would probably be pretty helpful. And worst case scenario, I could just swap out. I could just leave and go back in. Because nobody else here is at level. Do I really want to? I don't even have good gear on him. The best gear I've got is for Haizo, Shogun, Xingchui, and Chi-Chi. That's why I always use them, because they're the only ones that have any good gear. No, we're just gonna keep it like this. Just to keep a simple swirl team. Alright, let's start. Oh boy. I'm not ready for emotional damage. Oh look! I get to see that kid. I don't have the gems yet. Okay, let's go. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I know where we are. Oh no. I know what's happened to Dane. This is where we met the sinner. This is where the sinner was in our sibling's dream.
Rain outlines your fate. Illusion shattered.
Confess! Bring it on! Hey!
No, my sword! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
I don't trust what you're saying here, Dane. I gotta heal up anyway. Give me a minute. There we go. And let's see. Let's eat this first. Chicken tofu pudding. Hey! I'm playing through the with 4.7 update. So there's spoilers if you don't want certain things spoiled. Okay. Is puzzle. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, there's a marker. Derp. Okay. Oh, there's a way over here. Derp. There we go. And I did it. We're gonna take this chest real quick though. Alright. Okay. Open door. It does look a lot like how am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm just, I'm streaming just for funsies. Okay, let's do this.
Booba, get them!
Illusion shattered!
Oh. So I keep... Whoa. Give me just a second. How are you doing today? While I'm busy getting beat up.
I got a situation.
Oh, nope. Ah! Yeah, I hate it when he does the top thing. Alright, come on. Stop doing it. Thank you.
At the frying pan,
Rain outlines your fate. Rip, shine down.
Can't move
There. Oh, I hate those things. Nom nom. No problem. Let's start this up. Oh. Okay. So I'm guessing...
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
How is Genshin Impact? It's been treating me a little meh. I mean, to be fair, I need to play it more. If I could actually show the characters I've got, which I can. If you look right here, though, I definitely have to get these guys up to 90. I got a lot of characters I need to do, and one of the main goals of me doing these streams more often is me just, you know, fixing my account. Just occasionally, whenever I feel like playing, just hop onto Genshin and be like, hey, let's do some things like fighting the Thundering Manifestation, because I gotta get her finished up. Only to then realize that I'm going to have to do it for her too. Did I mention I don't like the Thundering Manifestation?
Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Yeah, same here. Let's see, we gotta get these to rotate, so... Ah, okay. I know what to do now. And this one... Haha! I did it!
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
I did it! I'm a genius! No, I'm streaming on PlayStation 4. If I was on PC, you wouldn't see the little bar here. A little side action right here. My current laptop wouldn't be able to run this game without crashing, like a lot. It can barely run Honkai Star Rail, and that's at the lowest settings possible. All right, let's see, what do we got here?
Looks like we can't go any further.
The
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Yeah. Oh dear, it's one of the stronger ones. Wah! Okay, gotta get the food. We're gonna do this one. I'm probably getting like 30, between 30 and 60, I'm not entirely sure. This is the PlayStation 4, I think I said. Let's see, get the Adeptus Temptation. And do this one. Alright. Oh.
Boba, get them!
No, my sword! Illusion shattered!
And ha! Alright, come on. Alright. Slow but sure. And like that.
Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Time to act. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Bring it on!
Ah, he's got a shield.
Can't fool me!
Boba, get them!
Bring it on!
Come on, come on. Well, we didn't pop. Alright, hold on. Okay. I need to eat. Which game you like to play the most? I like playing Warframe. I know I'm far better at that than I am at this. Ooh, okay. That. Alright, come on, buddy, over here. Over here.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me shine down.
Yeah, I do. I play Minecraft a bit. I play the Java edition mostly. But again, my computer isn't like the best. I desperately need to get a new one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's full now. That's not good. That's not good. Alright.
There is no escape.
Bring it on!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Oh, that's not good.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
And leave you here on your own. Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. Yeah, Minecraft's fun. I like doing like the builds and stuff. Like my current save file has I currently have like a Dane does have a point. I have a I currently have like a little hobbit hole for a base. It's from a Minecraft YouTuber, Mythical Sausage. Like if you go on YouTube, he's got like a bunch of really cool tutorials. He does a lot of Let's Plays with a bunch of other Minecraft YouTubers, which is pretty fun. But something feels off. What am I missing? I'm being set up for emotional damage. There's gonna be emotional damage. He's doing the Arthur fist.
I knew
I live in the
going along
South.
with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Oh.
risked your safety. And that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Southern U.S. Whoa. Oh, he made more emotions. I used to live in New York. The state, not the city. We're gonna have emotional damage.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better
Nice
hurry
to
back
meet you
the
too.
Village and see what's going on. Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
I'd like to be a full-time streamer. Just don't get a lot of views. I just don't get a lot of people that come in on the streams. So at the moment, I have a job and I'm trying to get another one. Gotta have money somehow. Gotta have money to live, you know.
At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon? It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Well, yeah, I mean, what new streamer doesn't? Which way to go?
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here.
Wait. Relatively new. I've only been streaming as pretty much almost as every day-ish. For about maybe 2-3 weeks now.
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again. And I'm not out of here yet.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
By the way, if you don't mind, I have a community on Discord where we support. I'm a little nervous to be clicking on links. No offense. I'm old enough to know that clicking strange links could lead to bad things. Let's head up this way. Whee! Yep. Gonna wait for that. And now.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
You don't remember? Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Is it alright if I think about it and get back to you? I could probably talk to you in, like, your personal DMs at some time. It's too early to say. We should check in with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
It does seem like the ley line order issue is resolved, though. But, doing that... we're not out of the dungeon yet. Alright, yeah, thanks.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Yeah, let me DM it to you. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely that this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully. What's going on? People have forgotten about the missing person. We've returned to a point before the disappearance took place. We are presently traversing someone's memories. I did send you to you in your chat. You might want to check there.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories. No, Baram still remembers him. He just forgot about the fact that this person went missing.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Oh.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we're really in someone's memories, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf.
Give me a second.
Didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
There. Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. If time is allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
I will after the stream, okay?
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager. But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission. The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. No.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Oh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
There's a lot of great stuff here. Help us out.
Race you!
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
He's
You
Conrian.
meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Oh, she's down bad. Damn.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else. Ah. Clotar Albrecht. Caribert Albrecht.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
I feel like it might be Caribert.
You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
When you were a hilly girl. How? How? How did you get back to normal? And you seem to be sane. How?
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Wow! I don't know what that says. Oh. Ooh, trophy. Trophy. What the... Oh, we can just walk right on it. Awesome. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
It's a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Kari Bear as I can. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Kari Bear is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Kari Bear through the half-finished loom of fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Virmar village. But why did you implant your... But why did you implant why did You implant memories of yourself into the people of Vermar Village.
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well.
He seems like a good guy. Aw, he's nice. He's gonna betray us, isn't he?
I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Alright, yeah, you didn't really get a chance at life, but you did technically exist in this world at one point. So that's why I never could have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
This man! Why? I feel so bad for him. He was just a kid. And his dad decided to go crazy. I feel so bad for him.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. You know, everyone's looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled.
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Oh dear. What? The Loom of Fate is already completed. That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
You bastard! Wait. Does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So, when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So, Dane had the eye the whole time, until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is completed, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So, the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Kari Bear's story? So, that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do was to offer the Hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
I'm gonna cry, aren't I? Oh.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone. And this space will soon disappear along with it.
Oh, that's so
Neither
mean.
of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a Hilichurl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
That's not fair. Man. Whoa, wait, where'd the sound go?
Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Kari Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well,
I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Curry
and we
Bear's...
also remembered his name,
I...
Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
I misclicked. That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Curry Bear is gone. The Lima fate is now complete. And no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
One second. Wait. Oh, I still have more. Let's see. Not quite.
This is such a great place for a vacation.
No, my sword!
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
She looks sad.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I just can't believe I forgot.
He wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was... Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
Yeah, I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
See ya.
That should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. It feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Oh. And she's got the dendro element going on. Alright, that was the quest. Didn't take as long as I thought it would. But, let's see. Was that? Oh, good, we got some. And I have to go. We'll go to this one. I still got about a 40-ish minutes until I have to get going to cook dinner.
Add Astra Abyssosque. Thank you for completing today. Add Astra.
Let's take care of this. And oh, right, I get a free intertwined fate. Yay! Yeah. Then we go up here. Do that. Oh, wait. There's more here. L2. Claim. Nope, wrong one. Okay. I got enough for 2 polls. Let's try to get Al Hatham. We're not gonna get him. Worth a shot, though. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that seems about the norm. Alright. So, I think I'm going to run around in a circle for a second. Alright. Gonna run up here. Let's see. That seems to be the only area left that hasn't been opened. It might end up being something similar to over here where I gotta finish a quest. Which seems par for the course. That or it's gonna be in like another update. But that's probably how we're gonna get to Natlan. Since I think Natlan's supposed to be over in this area. I think that one's supposed to be like over here. We got... Oh, I got temples that I haven't opened yet. Okay. 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 Along with these ones, these ones, these ones, these ones. Wow, there's a whole lot of stuff that I need to unlock. Although let's be perfectly honest here, I would probably feel a lot more comfortable waiting on getting these unlocked and just start doing some questing. Let's see, this one I think is Navia's. Yep. No, wait, that's not Navia's. Wait, which one is Navia's? Multiflora, Rosa Multiflora. Uh-huh. Ah. So I kind of have to do this, okay? Alright. Although I might end up actually ending, I don't know. No, gonna go for 3 hours.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome! Thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Let's see, where... Oh, this way.
Race you!
Linny! We're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep. Here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, You're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in just 3 days! Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait! When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you! Come on, we insist! I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh?
Huh?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth! He's super good at it! He's never been caught!
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
These are all
I was
members of
poisoned
House
not
of the
too long
Hearth.
ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gift, I didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Alright, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Absolutely. We definitely feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
Alright, see you later.
Bye!
Lily, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
I'm sure they meant well, but no thank you. God, they're little psychopaths. Alright, where to now?
Filio, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all...
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe for now. It's better not to pry.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
I'm actually gonna get going, guys. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm getting hungry. But I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. Probably not this. Probably gonna be doing Warframe. So you guys have fun, and y'all have a good night.